World's most popular sport. A feeling and an emotion for the enormous fan following, soccer, and the ultimate FIFA organization is the one of the biggest multi-billion industry. While FIFA has many die-hard lovers across the globe, there is no doubt in the fact that it is also the hub of all the high-profile, undercover, dirty businesses. Keep watching to find out more about some of the most evil facts of FIFA. But first, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. For over years, FIFA has had the heart of billions, but things seem to be going downhill for the industry. People have gotten aware of the corruption, bribery, and money laundering cases that have started surfacing on social media. The industry is currently amongst the most hated and disliked because of the dirty businesses that the sponsors, coaches, players, and management are involved in. Many investors and officials linked to FIFA have been arrested on the basis of corruption. One corruption incident was when Nicolas Leos, Asa Hayatou, and Ricardo Teixeira looted money from one of the sports marketing teams that was responsible for broadcasting. Initially, these were merely some allegations, but things became suspicious after Sepp Blatter, the president of FIFA, failed to take any significant action into investigating the matter. It is obvious that along with the three culprits, the president was also corrupt and equally guilty for hiding or failing to take notice of the incident. In another incident, in conjunction with a probe into wire fraud, racketeering, and money laundering conducted by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and Internal Revenue Service Criminal Investigation Division, IRSCI, at the end of May 2015, 14 individuals were convicted. The unsealing of the accusations and the previous guilty pleas by 4 football executives and 2 corporations were both announced at the same time by the U.S. Attorney General. The focus of the investigation was on possible cooperation between sports marketing executives and officials of the continental football organizations CONMEBOL, South America, and CONCACAF, Caribbean, Central, and North America. The executives in charge of sports marketing held the media and marketing rights to a number of high-profile international events, including the FIFA World Cup qualifying rounds for the Americas, as well as the CONCACAF Gold Cup and Copa America. 2 current members of the FIFA Executive Committee, Eduardo Lee of the Costa Rican Football Federation and Eugenio Figueiredo, formerly of the Uruguayan Football Association, were also detained in connection with the investigation. Jeffrey Webb, president of CONCACAF and the Cayman Islands Football Association, was also detained. The first arrest, of former CONCACAF president Jack Warner's son DARYLL, took place in July 2013 after a lengthy investigation. On May 27, 7 FIFA officials who were in office at the time were detained at the Hotel Beau Lac in Zurich. They were getting ready to go to the 65th FIFA Congress, where the FIFA president will be elected. On the grounds that they were suspected of accepting bribes totaling $150 million, they were expecting to be extradited to the U.S. Jack Warner and marketing executive Alejandro Berzacco turned themselves into the police for arrest when there was a simultaneous raid on the CONCACAF offices in Miami Beach. In December 2015, 2 additional FIFA officials were detained at the hotel. The arrests prompted criminal investigations into top FIFA executives for corruption to be launched or expanded in Australia, Colombia, Costa Rica, Germany, and Switzerland. In wake of the corruption case, it was revealed that Jerome Valcke, the General Secretary of FIFA, is accused of transferring $10 million to Danny Jordan, the president of the South African Football Association, had given to FIFA to accounts managed by Jack Warner, who was then the head of CONCACAF, in 2008. Money is a crucial component of the accusation filed by American authorities against Warner, who is accused of accepting a bribe in exchange for aiding South Africa in winning the right to host the 2010 FIFA World Cup. The South African Football Association made the money with the intention of promoting the growth of soccer in the Caribbean. Warner utilized $1.6 million of the South African cash to settle credit card debt and personal debts, and associates of Warner also withdrew another $360,000. The FIFA payment also included $4,860,000 for the Trinidadian retail firm JTA Supermarkets. On account of the recent events, FIFA hired former U.S. Attorney Michael J. Garcia to look into and provide a report on the bidding procedures that led to Qatar winning the 2022 FIFA World Cup and Russia winning the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The Attorney General of Switzerland received a copy of Garcia's report from FIFA in November 2014, at which point he declared that there were grounds for suspicion that, in isolated cases, international transfers of assets with connections to Switzerland took place, which merit examination by the criminal prosecution authorities. The Guardian talked about Sepp Blatter and said that FIFA's actions would inevitably be viewed with cynicism, given Blatter's track record of using the Swiss courts and FIFA's regulatory processes to kick problematic issues into the long grass and deflect attention onto individuals who have already left football. Switzerland started looking into a payment made by Blatter to Michel Platini, the president of the Union of European Football Associations, UEFA, in 2011 for work completed between 1999 and 2002 in September 2015. They also started looking into Blatter's potential criminal mishandling of a 2005 TV rights agreement he made with Jack Warner. FIFA sent 1,300 pages of papers to the Swiss Attorney General's office in March 2017. Following an inquiry, Blatter and Platini were charged with fraud in November 2021 in relation to the 2011 payment of 2 million Swiss francs to Platini taken from FIFA money. After such high charges and extreme backlash from the fans and public, the expected came along. Blatter decided to resign. Initially, Sepp Blatter was re-elected to the FIFA presidency at the 65th FIFA Congress in Zurich on May 29, 2015. But 4 days later, he said that he would only serve as president until the 2016 FIFA Extraordinary Congress on February 26, 2016, when a fresh election would be held. Blatter declared that he will not run for office at the time. Blatter gave out a statement saying, "I did not resign. I put myself and my office in the hands of the FIFA Congress." The consequences of these corruption cases fell upon the upcoming FIFA World Cup. In response to suspicions of bribery in the 2018 and 2022 World Cup bidding procedures, FIFA stated on June 10, 2015, that they would be delaying the 2026 FIFA World Cup bidding process. FIFA has been a huge industry with glamour that came about with massive investments and sponsorships. Countries, governments, clubs, and businesses have invested their money in the organization and the game for over decades. It is only natural that greedy faces behind the brand got exposed after the game became immensely popular amongst the masses. Internet and social media made things even more interesting for the public, since news and updates got available in seconds. These crimes might have gone unnoticed, and the influential people in charge of the ordeals might have easily gotten out of the cases. But since the public demanded action against them, things got bloody for FIFA. The organization continues to flourish, and FIFA continues to expand its fan following. The ongoing World Cup in Qatar has worldwide attention, and people can just not have enough of the game. But at the same time, more people than ever are aware of the dirty games behind the field. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the FIFA organization and officials, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share for more interesting content.